So the first gear video I ever made was on this, the Agile Legacy 727, back when I was filming on a phone and using drum samples from the Encyclopedia Metalum forum. And it honestly did way more views than I was expecting it to do at all. I actually was able to find it in some people's reverb listings for this exact guitar as an example of what it sounds like. I've had it for about 3 years now, and I've played a lot of guitars, some more expensive, some even cheaper, and I kind of want to see how it holds up after 3 years. Being in the world of low-cost, affordable guitars, the new X hype tends to wear off after a while. Sometimes it's a couple months, sometimes it's a year. So I kind of want to see if the 727 has managed to withstand that unfortunate reality, and if it's still as great as it used to be for me. But first, a proper demo. I've gotten a lot better at audio production than when I first had this guitar, so I think I can shine a much more stream-worthy light on this guitar than I did on the first version of this video. And after the demo, I'll get into all my thoughts on the guitar after these last 3 years. Real quick, if you have not done so, I would ask that you please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It just helps get my content out to more people who want to see it. And let's do it. So after these 3 years, how does the Agile stack up? Phenomenally, in my opinion. I've played guitars probably 5 times the price of this guitar in the last 3 years, and it's honestly not even close. Like, the Agile 727 will kind of always be my favorite 7-string that I have for a long time, I'm betting. If I can do something like a Maniac or something crazy like that. But this guitar, for the cost I paid, around $300, is absolutely ridiculous in quality. This guitar survived, I think, 4 different tunings and 4 different tuning setups, and after each one it honestly comes back better than they ever were before. I currently have it in drop F. There's something about this neck, I really don't know what it is, but there's like enough of it that it's a good grasp on your hand. It's like thicker than Schecter, and it's not Ibanez thin or anything where you're kind of doing that weird like wrist thing with your hand. And the Cepheus pickups are super reminiscent of the DiMarzio Deactivator, which is my favorite passive pickup that I've ever played in my whole life, and it gets the best chug every single time. They absolutely Djent. It also has Grover tuners, not locking, they're just regular, and they honestly work better than some hip shot tuners I've had on my guitars. I don't really know what it is about this guitar at all, but it all just works so perfectly, and it inspires me endlessly every time I pick it up. I just never want to stop playing it. It's gotten the best riffs out of me 1000% than any of my other guitars I have. So if you are on the fence about getting an Agile, I stan Agile, and I highly recommend it. Those mean the same thing. On a side note, I'm really amazed at the mix I was able to get for this track, and honestly think it's the best one I've ever done in my life. So if you want mixes that sound like that, feel free to hit me up. Or if you have questions about the mix and kind of what I did the guitar or the drums or bass, anything, just leave them in the comments. I'd love to talk about mixing. I love production stuff. But I'm always looking for dissenting opinions or agreeing opinions, just anyone's really opinion at all, because I need validation. Whether you stan Agile or hate Agile, I would love to hear any experiences that anyone has, so leave those in the comments as well. Until the next video.